Hello and welcome to, I caught myself early this time. Welcome to volume 296. Yes, I could have stopped and started over again, but I'm kind of in a hurry. It is Friday morning. Thank you so much for being there. I hope you had a great week. I had an awesome week. Um, it's Friday, which means it's Red Friday. Remember, everyone deployed. So we're praying for all of our troops until they come home safely. So that's why I have the red t-shirt on. Let's see. Went to the gym 4 times this week. I'm paying a very nice man to hurt me, but I'm amazed at the progress I'm making. I'm not doing weight training. I'm not doing anything like that right now, not even cardiovascular. I'm just doing stretching and trying to get my body to do things that I haven't done in a long time. I had a breakdown yesterday. I was doing a position on the floor of stretching, and he asked me to do something that turns out it's called the downward dog position in yoga. So you start on your hands and your knees, and then you straighten your legs out and your butt goes up in the air. And a feeling I have not experienced, I'm not used to. My body said, nay, we're not doing that. And he said, come on, you can do it. And I tried again, and I just could not get my body to lift what he needed me to do. It wasn't going to happen. And so, kind of broke down. So we stopped and I sat there on the floor and we talked about it, and I cried, and he said, look, he goes, well, first he says, what is it that's bothering you? And I said, I feel a sense of loss. Like, I used to be able to do that. I could do anything. I was a monster. 40 years I worked at the phone company, picking up cable, climbing telephone poles, crawling down on manhole covers, surfing. I was an animal. I mean, I was strong. There's nothing I wouldn't have tried to pick up. And now that is not the case. But I talked to my daughter yesterday, and she said, hey, Papa, if you remember, she goes, almost a year to the day, you came home from the hospital and you couldn't take more than 2 steps with a walker and still breathe. And I guess your body forgets the bad stuff. So I did kind of forget how bad it was and how long it would take me to just get up off the couch and get down the hallway, to use the bathroom. And, she had to do everything for me. It was just, my body wasn't going to do it. And so, this past year, I, other than the last few months, really didn't do much. I didn't challenge my body. I didn't try to work the muscles out. Plus, I think we talked about the fact that I've had rotator cuff surgery on both of my shoulders. Didn't go well. If you have an opportunity to not use a workers' comp doctor, I highly recommend it. They were both extremely nice people, but workers' comp's not in the business of paying for long-term care on there. So you get a very short PT session, boom, you're gone. Then that falls on me. So I should have worked harder at home and tried to get rid of that scar tissue. So that's what I'm doing now. Believe me, I am paying for not doing as much PT as I did after my shoulder surgeries. So I'm having to move my shoulders in positions that cause a lot of pain, but I'm doing it. It's just, he's teaching me how to breathe. He's teaching me how to work my way through it, how to focus, how to get it. So outside of not being able to do the downward dog or whatever it's called, I've done everything he's asked for. Is it painful? Yes. Do I want to do it? No. Am I going to keep doing it? Yes. So 4 visits this week. I'm going to see him 3 times next week. I'm taking the rest of today and Saturday and Sunday off. I really feel like I need to let my muscles rest up a bit. I'm probably going to walk because I've been doing, every morning I've been doing a mile on the treadmill and close to a mile on the bike, the stationary bike. So that's helping. But I'm not pumping like, getting sweaty. I'm just doing it to try and get the blood flowing, and because I get there before my trainer does, get the blood flowing, just kind of get ready for the session. So wonderful man. I love him. He's going to be so good for me. I watched a movie yesterday called Unsinkable. I highly recommend, if you can do a Google search on that and find it. It is a self-help course. So you watch a 90-minute movie that just lifts you up and makes you feel like you can do anything. And that's what the whole thing is about, is rebounding from anything in life. So this isn't an ad for that. I'm not connected to it in any way. And if they show the movie again, try and find the link for it. It was 90 minutes long and it was fantastic. You feel so energized. I learned some really good stuff. I learned a Hawaiian technique for forgiveness and for self-forgiveness. And I'll try and pronounce it. Kopo no kopono. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong, but if you like phonetically type that in, you'll probably be able to find it. So I'm going to be working on that. So anyways, just an awesome week. It's been fantastic. I've had so many great conversations with my daughter. The self-help class yesterday, went to the Birch Aquarium at Scripps in La Jolla down in San Diego on Wednesday. Picked up my my two granddaughters and their mom, and we just had an awesome day. And I'm actually going to do a little short video on that and kind of show you what we did and how it went. There's actually some ties to cancer from the jellies, so I'll show that to you. And then I went out to dinner last night. My buddy Rodney, who I met through the car club community eons ago, we have not physically seen each other since way back before COVID. So he contacted me this week and said, "Hey, are you free for dinner?" I said, "Yes, I am." So we went out last night and we went to Kapahondo in Fountain Valley. It's a delicious Japanese restaurant. I had a volcano roll, which I haven't had in so long. And then we had bacon wrapped asparagus. Oh, it was delicious. It was fantastic. And then afterwards we went over to a little bakery, and I apologize, I cannot remember the name of the bakery, but they make malasadas, the Hawaiian donuts, and then they squirt deliciousness into them, bananas Foster. So I did buy one of those, and I did consume it in a very short period of time, but I didn't buy a dozen of them. So, and I will not be going there on a regular basis, but it was nice for last night. Rodney, myself, and Andy, chef, who passed away last year, used to go to Shinsengumi for ramen on a regular basis. That was kind of where the three of us would get together and catch up and all that kind of stuff. And so now it's just down to the two caballeros. So we went over there and took a picture in front of the restaurant. So it was really emotional. I miss him. He was just a fantastic human being. And October was the year anniversary. So anyways, Rodney and I caught up, and we still have so much catching up to do. I ended up getting a Disneyland pass. So, and he's always had one forever. So we're going to go to Disneyland together and have a good time over there. Looking forward to going with my son. My daughter-in-law works there. So it's going to be amazing. I mean, it's just, when you put goodness out into the universe, goodness comes back to you. So I'm throwing as much love as I possibly can out there. And this has actually gone on a little longer than I thought. I apologize for that. I've actually got to wrap this up, edit it, get in the car, get over to my oncologist, and then come home and crash. But thank you so much for being there. I appreciate every one of you that watches this channel. If it feels right to you, give me a thumbs up on that. Click the like button, comment, share, subscribe. It helps the algorithm. We're close to 500 subscribers now, and almost 300 videos. So I feel energized again. For a month or so, I was looking at this almost like, I don't know, I was embarrassed to do it. I'm not sick. I'm not in the hospital. I mean, I'm sick, but I'm not in the hospital. I still have things going on inside of my body, but we're going to fix those. We're going to cure those. I'm going to cure those. My doctors are going to cure those. You guys are curing it with all of the prayers and the positive thoughts and the positive energy that you put out in the universe, all the aloha, all the shaka, all the good juju that you guys throw my way. It's all helping. It's all making me what you see on this channel. So thank you very much for being there. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I will touch base with you with the little video on the Birch Aquarium at Scripps. I think you'll like it. I got some videos in there and some pictures of the granddaughters, and just had a wonderful time. So I love you all, and I will talk to you in the next video.